Hello heroes, 4K'd here. We've been showing highlights from the Big Hero 6 panel for about a week now, but there's still lots of discussion in the panel that we haven't covered, so for the completists out there, we're putting up the entire panel broken up into 3 parts. In part 1, the cast and producers show off the never-seen extended animation for the opening credits. The cast talk about their characters, and they all talk about the upcoming episode, Fan Friction. Please note that the video clips have been causing copyright strikes, so some of them I did edit out, but I put links in the info card in the upper right of the screen. So if you do want to check those out, just click that link and it'll take you to a shorter video with just the clip preview. And now to the panel. Here's part 1.
I love that. Well, we're so excited because not only do we have all 6 members of the Big Hero 6 team in the house today, we've also got some really incredible exclusive stuff that only you guys are going to see, or also only you are going to see first. So without further ado, let's bring out the cast, shall we? All right. Before we do, let's get in the mood. You all know the Big Hero 6 theme song, right? And you know all those incredible action sequences and the main titles of the show. But to kick things off, exclusive just for you, here's the extended, raw, first time anyone's ever seen this, never before seen full title animation for Big Hero 6, the series. Let's take a look.
Hello, I am Baymax.
Yeah. You guys ready to meet the team? All right, first up, please welcome one of the show's executive producers and creators, Mr. Mark McCorkle. Keep it going for another executive producer and creator, Bob Schooley. One more executive producer over here, Nick Filippi. He's the voice of Hiro Hamada and the leader of Big Hero 6. Please give it up for Ryan Potter. Let's inflate the love. Everyone give it up for the big guy, Baymax, Scott Adsit. She has the coolest purse of anybody I know. She's Honey Lemon, Genesis Rodriguez. Anyone here a fan of wasabi? Give it up for Kari Payton. She is the hero on wheels rolling in just for you guys. She plays Go-Go. Give it up for Jamie Chung. And finally, Fred is here too, late as ever. Give it up for Brooks Whelan. Brooks, you are on time. Fred is on time. I am actually very happy about that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for throwing me under the bus.
So, guys, this is actually the first time, among the first times, the entire cast has been together all at once. Any first impressions? Any hellos? Any, oh, hey.
No, this is the only time we've ever been together. We just met. I just met. Well, moving in though, so well, that's one of the things. We record everybody separately because everyone's so busy. This is the curse of working with talented people. They're always somewhere in the world doing something amazing while we're in Burbank.
And we found out very early that we can't stand each other.
I'm usually in Burbank with these guys, so I'm not too busy.
So, for the producers, Mark, Bob, Nick, we were also excited to hear that Big Hero 6 is becoming a TV show. I think that was big news for any fan of that movie. What were the first big conversations you guys had when you found out you would be adapting this movie into a show? What were the biggest things you needed to hammer out?
One of the first, I think, was, boy, I hope we don't mess this up. But no, I think when Bob and I were invited to a screening early on, and that last image of the team leaping at the camera, I think was a promise that there was more to tell, more stories, more adventures. But I think the other thing that really fueled us was, Bob, you should say your observation. You to say about science.
Yeah, we were really impressed with the movie and how it treated science as a good thing, and that's kind of a rare supply these days. So we really wanted to sort of have this positive attitude about science.
And the idea of learning and being smart, that's its own superpower. Like that was a great message.
Definitely very deep empowering, I think, so, which was good.
Yeah.
Well, then we had the challenge of translating these characters into a fresh new look. We wanted to take the characters that everybody knew, but we wanted something fresh and something that we could do with the resources and scheduling.
Totally. No, Ryan, you have spent, I guess, a quarter of your life at this point playing the character of Hero. That's
so weird when you're
very strange phrasing. What has it meant to you? Tell me a little bit about what playing Hero has meant over the course of your life and how you've been surprised even by the role that Big Hero 6 has played in your life.
I mean, I think it's not like I've done many roles, but out of all the roles that I've done, this is, I think, the most personal. Because it allows for a genuine, Asian American voice to come through. The other ones you kind of have to play up. Oh, I'm Asian. We like certain things, and this is our culture. No, it's like in this series, it's so colorblind to the point that I can just be myself and not have to play into being part Japanese. So it's been a very. I've grown up with this kid. Hero. I am Hero. Hero is me. It's been very surreal. Favorite word.
Scott, what about you?
Well, I've had to lean hard into being tall and white.
You really went deep. How has Baymax changed you? Are you a kinder, more helpful, more
No.
I think it puts my my evil side in sharp relief. I think I really relate to the people who come up and say how it has affected their lives or made them happy or whatever, and that gives me a great deal of joy. And I think it does make me a little happier and therefore friendlier and therefore more lovable and huggable.
So if you see him later on the convention floor,
Yeah,
Put your arms around him.
hug them tight.
Jamie,
I'm here for hugs.
Jamie, I want to throw it over to you. Where were you when you got the call that you'd be getting another opportunity to play Go-Go? Had you secretly been hoping that you'd get another shot at this adventure?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's really loud. We found out. God, it's like a couple years ago now. I feel like we've been working on this project for years now, and it's finally, airing. But I can't even tell you where I got the news. But it was a couple of
It wasn't
months.
long after we
Yeah, a couple months
that they
after.
told us we might do the series, and then we were right in there. So we've been working on it since we haven't stopped. We still haven't
Yeah.
took a break.
In Genesis, did you hope that this show would come alive, or was this a total surprise to you that Honeyland would get another shot?
That's job I never asked for. So, all in all, I'm very happy with this character for such a long time. And you know what? Going back to how we started, it's an attainable superpower. I think it's the most attainable superheroes that we can, see on TV. It's just apply yourself in school, and you can be a superhero as well. And to that, robotics, look into it, especially girls. They're doing really exciting things in robotics. I was on a robotics team. Yeah, so, come on.
Baymax is based on real technology that they researched at MIT and other places. And all of that inflatable caregiver stuff is real. They've got prototypes.
Now, for for any of the other returning cast members from the film, what was the most surprising thing you learned about your character in getting all this extra story, this new story, and new time to spend with these people? What did you learn that you didn't know before?
I feel like Gogo is a grump, and that's nothing new. But she has interesting hobbies that you wouldn't think she would have. She bird watches. That's her thing. Doesn't think them all. That's new.
Yeah, Honey Lemon is a snorer.
Oh yeah, that.
I didn't know that one. Sorry. And she loves wrestling.
And Baymax kind of dreams. Not dreaming, but there is kind of a dream state.
It is weird. It's very weird. It's not something that I didn't know before, but Hero has absolutely no game whatsoever. So I can play into that pretty well.
Real life imitating art.
Totally. I love Ryan pretending he has no game.
What do you mean? Well, I feel like speaking of Carmi, we've got an exciting new episode to look forward to that I think will be our first clip that we'll show you guys just here at Comic-Con. Nick, what can you tell me about the episode Fan Friction?
Well,
there's a red alert for Fan Friction.
Spoiler alert. We get to see what the superhero team looks like through one of their biggest fans' eyes. And the way she sees them is not the typical way you would think we'd see them, not the way that we've translated them into our series, but into more of a fun size.
And this episode was written by Jenny Jaffe,
Might be here.
and directed by Ben Giuliano, who I know could not make it, but a lot of the chibi vision is his vision and her vision.
A lot of our crew is actually here somewhere.
Wait, can you guys stand up real quick? Can we get a round of applause for these guys? Thank you.
So Ben Giuliano did the original kind of concepts of our chibi characters, and then they were finished off by Jose Lopez and Philip Light.
Let's check it out.
All was quiet in San Francisco. All quiet, that is, except for the roaring inferno we call the San Francisco Biometric Laboratory. Luckily, Big Hero 6 were ready to save the day. There was Chuck, Speed Quiz, Flame Jumper, the Red Panda, and of course, their fearless leader, Captain Q. My beautiful girlfriend is in there. We have to save her. Come on. As Captain Q let his teammates die, she felt not the burning of the flames, but the burning of the desire to save his one true love. I see another way. I'll skate up that wall. Speed Queen Velocishot! It was almost the end for Big Hero 6. We can't give up now. What do we do, people? Feeling thirsty, Chop Chop? Hear me loud and clear, tall girl. Time to make Chop Chop! These are that glory torrents. Ice ball, tall girl! You can't teach tall! Yeah! It's the door to my beautiful girlfriend's very important office. Stand back. It's time for overdrive mode. Inside her very important office was Captain Q's one true love.
What is this? Only the coolest thing ever! Someone with the tag K Hearts QT wrote fanfiction about us, you guys! Carmi.
I want to throw this to Kari and Brooks. This is such a unique, interesting, fun show to be a part of. Such an unexpected world to join. Two questions. One, where did Big Hero 6 sit for you guys before joining? And two, what have you loved most about your time working on this series?
I remember I saw it with like some young kids, like my nephews, not just random young kids. I was like, some teens in the alley, watching it, smoking cigarettes. No, I watched it with my nephews and I loved it, the movie so much. I was like, I hope they make another one. Literally, and the fact that I get to be a part of it in any way is amazing.
It was kind of the same way with me. I went with my kids, and I blubbered and cried like everybody else. It was an amazing experience, and I was always kind of feeling like, oh man, it's a shame we're not going to see those characters again. It's not a story in the movie to me that was lending itself to like a sequel. I didn't think that they would be like doing Toy Story or like, and then they came out with the series and said I was doing it, and I can't believe how dynamic the relationships are. Each of these, I feel like each of the episodes, you're able to answer all those questions that the movie just didn't have time to do, and also we have Jennifer Lewis. And I have the great time of every once in a while walking in or out of the booth before or after Jennifer Lewis goes into it, and it's an experience every time. I've been grabbed many places.
I wanted to point out, I'm a big geek, so what I see when I look down this line, I see a lot of comic book kind of royalty here. Ryan, we know you're about to be Beast Boy in Titans. Jamie, you are teleporting up a storm over on The Gifted. Ari, where's the tiger? Walking Dead royalty are here. So all of you, what I want to ask is...
Can I read comic books?
Well, given what you guys know about how deeply passionate we geeks can be, what makes Big Hero 6 so special? What sort of rarefied air does this show breathe that you maybe don't get elsewhere here at Comic-Con? That's a big, deep question.
Well, I love the fact that they built family, in an unlikely place, because it starts off so tragically, with Hero losing Tadashi, and it was about this group not letting this kid be alone, not letting him fall, and that was just from me watching from afar, and that really got to me, just as a fan, let alone be a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, but also I think it's one of the only family adventure comedies about grief, the movie. So it's nice to have that niche.
It was tricky to get that aspect into a TV series.
Exactly, yeah. And for you guys, if you haven't seen the movie or the series yet, it is not all about grief.
Tadashi does appear occasionally in various ways.
Is that we can say that?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Tadashi's such a part of Hero's life in the movie, we felt we couldn't just let him go away. We had to figure out potent ways to let his presence be.
He's a venomous zombie.
Well,
that's why Kari's here, right?
You always bring the zombies.
I want to throw to another incredible clip we have. We just saw kind of a little tease of it. Did anybody catch the words overdrive Baymax? What could that mean? Mark and Bob, have we seen the depths of Baymax's powers?
No, as a matter of fact. In fan fiction, part of the plot is Carmi keeps coming up with these new things for Hero to invent, kind of. And at first he's resistant, and then late in Act 3 he kind of comes around, and that's the clip we're going to show you now.
Now, the one thing we did say, we wanted overdrive mode for him to be really powerful, but we had him drain the battery fast. Because Baymax with his battery drained,
it's always fun.
It's such a delight for us to watch Scott perform. Here we go.
Okay, we're locked in a super high-tech prison cell made especially to contain us, and the building is about to be disintegrated.
But
Oh, there's no but. I'm just stating facts here.
this isn't good.
Oh boy, when you say it's not good, it's really not good.
You guys know another way out, right? Right?
Actually, I do. Red Panda, engage overdrive mode. My body is changing. Overdrive mode engaged.
Overdrive mode from a story! It's real!
After I heard Carmi's story, I made a few tweaks to the armor. It'll drain his battery really quickly, but it's enough to... do that. I did the thing! Yes, we did. You did the thing.
Scott, do you find that jokes or any given line is inherently funnier when it's said in a Baymax voice?
Yeah, he's very deadpan mostly, but then occasionally he I don't know how, he gets incapacitated mentally.
He gets lubricated.
Lubricated, right? Yeah, so then anything he says is pretty much, I'll say truthful, hopefully he'll say funny.
Comedy gold. Well, with Scott and with Brooks, I mean, you've got some great improvisers here. Do you guys always find that it's interesting when they get in the booth?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
When we're going through the script, when we're going with the finished episode, it's amazing how much with Scott and Brooks, there's always, well, we didn't write that, we didn't write that.
But also,
and it's all great.
I think Jamie comes up with a lot of ad-libs too, and all. One of the things that we find at recordings is having people stick to the script is a silly rule to have. I don't know. I know some people do it, and I think it's ridiculous. It's like sometimes there's just a more natural phrasing that an actor would prefer, and it gives a better performance. It's definitely a two-way relationship. I think when we do our records, that it's important that the lines feel right to the actors. So.
Yeah, you guys, Mark and Bob, come up with like a lot of alts that you throw at us consistently. You guys are rewriting it all the time.
Yeah. We tried.
That was part 1 of the complete Big Hero 6 panel. You can watch part 2 at the link in the upper right corner of your screen or at the link at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please give a like and a